It's a record that overflows with that punk heart whilst vomiting out this blackened malice and then riding out of hell on a motorbike. Hi guys, welcome back, and hello if you are new. So returning once more this year with their 6th offering, Midnight have unveiled Hellish Expectations, their brand new album. So for those who may not be familiar with Midnight, it is a one-man band under the man of f.o.a.l that creates everything, essentially. They're a band that bring that sort of proto-era metal / punk with a sort of blackened and I guess kind of like slightly heavy metal outlook as well, you know, especially in their like themes and imagery and things like that. And if I was thinking of, you know, kind of two bands that I would put aside, it would be kind of like Venom, Motorhead, and maybe like Dark Throne and Metallica. That's probably the best way to kind of describe their sound. So this album clocks in at a whopping 26 minutes long, so there is absolutely no filler whatsoever on this record, and it was actually written in an entire weekend, which I think is pretty insane when you think of how long it takes to craft some records. But I think that kind of speaks to the overall feeling of what Midnight has always been about. It's been very much kind of like capturing that essence, that sort of lightning in a bottle. And he just finished tracking Let There Be Witchery, and this is where I guess inspiration struck for Hellish Expectations. And also, you know, punk songs are often not necessarily, you know, the most technically demanding or anything like that at all, but they are just really simple, catchy songs. And to write a really simple and catchy song is actually incredibly difficult to do. So Slave of the Blade has this sort of, you know, proto-metal, almost early Metallica, Kill 'Em All kind of era type thing going on. But as does Expect Total Hell. Expect Total Hell, you know, basically spits us out into this scorched earth that Midnight so easily inhabit. It's a simple track with no frills, and I think a great way to open the record, and clocking in at a whopping 3 minutes and 29 seconds, it's the longest track on the album. Whereas with other tracks, you've got Gash Scrape, which is firmly in that sort of punk rooted idea, and then you've also got Nuclear Savior as well, which kind of feels like the wheels are just about to fall off. But I think it's interesting, like Gash Scrape, even actually when I was just saying it then, it sounds like, you know, something like a scrape or something like that. Like it's very attacking, you know. That's something I've always felt with Midnight. It's almost like the songs are kind of like reaching out at you like that. And as much as, you know, that kind of aggression and that sort of animation, I guess, is so prevalent in their sound, I think melody is as well. Masked and Deadly is a great track. And then you've got the sort of like almost blackened surf rock of Dungeon Lust as well. And there's a slightly kind of more blackened feel on Merciless Slaughter, which favours, yeah, a bit more of like a black metal kind of vibe. It's slightly lower down. I think it sounded like it was maybe, you know, slightly tuned lower, or it's not really using the sort of A string and the D string. It's more just like the standard, you know, E string, which I thought was cool and added a little bit of difference. So the album is a simple but effective attack, and I think, you know, it's very bare bones, but that's really what you would be expecting with a Midnight release. It's a record that overflows with that punk heart whilst vomiting out this blackened malice and then riding out of hell on a motorbike as fire kind of engulfs everyone, you know, that sort of grandiose feel of heavy metal. And I think also because it's so short, it actually made me come back to it more and more and more. And because of how quick the songs are, and it's actually quite surprising how quickly I kind of like cottoned onto them. So I think that speaks to the songwriting a lot. And it's not clever, but nor does it claim to be, and it's a serious lot of fun. So for that reason, I'm going to give this album a 7.5 out of 10. So I hope you guys enjoyed this album review. Let me know what you think in the comments underneath me. I always love reading and hearing what you guys are saying. And also, This is the year I'm going to try and get to 10,000 subscribers. So if you did enjoy this video, please be great if you could share and also like and subscribe. I hate saying it, but I am a YouTuber, so I have to. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys very, very soon for more album reviews.